Take a breath. How can you tell if your nervous system is activated on? Because a lot of things that we do, we just think, this is how I am. I'm too sensitive, or I always need to be doing things. There's a lot of traits that we have that we think are we just own them, like it is the truth about us, but it's actually a sign that your nervous system is activated on, rather than being in a place of peace and rest and calm and safety, which is where your body heals any health issues and where your relationships thrive. When you're in that place, if you're not in that place and you're activated on, this is what it might look like. So you've probably heard of fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. If you're someone whose nervous system tends to go into fight mode, you would walk around with your sword and shield at the ready, and that would look like always feeling defensive, taking things that people say as criticism, being critical or judgmental, right? Because you've got your sword and your shield, so you're defending and you're also on the offensive. So being judgmental and critical, a very critical voice inside your head. It would be like offended or angry waiting to happen. It's just waiting to happen. As soon as somebody says something, there it is. That would be someone stuck in fight mode. Someone stuck in flight mode would think of any way in your life that you continually do something. So it might be always staying busy, multitasking even when you're supposed to be watching a movie with your family. It can even look like more significant behaviors that you think you just have, like OCD. OCD, consider this, is a nervous system stuck in flight. When we don't complete the cycle, the system stays there. And it probably got started a long time ago where we were activated by something that made us go into flight. Remember, fight and flight are activation. So there's a problem and we have to get into action. We either are going to go towards the problem and fight it and defend ourselves against it, or we're going to run from it. So OCD is a way of running from it, whatever was the problem initially. And when that nervous system gets stuck in flight, it can show up like OCD. It can show up like binge eating or drinking too much. So all of those numbing out behaviors too, shopping too much, inappropriate sex, any way that you numb out can be a sign of a nervous system stuck in flight. What's interesting is fawning, if you've ever heard of fawning, is also a form of flight, but it's very focused on other people. So fawning means I'm always hyperly vigilant about what everybody else needs. I'm always worried about, are they taking care of them and them and them and them? So I'm staying very active in keeping everybody else happy. And part of that, a big part of that, is ignoring what I need. So that's part of the definition, is I keep everybody else happy at the sacrifice of myself. That would be fawning, and it is a version of staying in flight. A lot of women in particular go to flight and fawn. Not always, or not only. Some people are also in, I in my life was in fight. I'm a woman and I was in fight a lot, just waiting for what's the thing that I have to go after. And also hearing things very defensively, which stops communication in your relationships, right? If you hear things defensively, it's very difficult to have good conflict resolution, especially when two people are constantly defending or keeping score. So that's fight, flight, and fawn. And then freeze. Freeze happens for two reasons. One, your body says, I can't really fight this and I can't run from it. So I'm just going to shut down. So when the perception is this problem is too big, I feel too overwhelmed to even be able to do anything about this, I'm going to shut down. Or the body says, I've been in fight or flight for so long, I cannot stay here. And if I can't stay here, what's my other option in order to survive? My other option is to freeze and hope that this problem goes away. So that can look like depression, apathy, whereas the other things are more activated. This is more shut down. This is when total exhaustion shows up. So fight, flight, freeze, and fawn are all signs that your nervous system has been stuck in a place that's blocking you from having more powerful, engaging, and connected relationships, blocking you from feeling peaceful inside. So you're stuck in anxiety. Anxiety is a flight mode. When you're in that place, or you're feeling like depression comes on, and yes, there are biochemical changes in your body, but the biochemistry is related to the state of your nervous system. Your nervous system decides everything. It's the master conductor of everything in your body. So how your health goes, and how your behaviors are, and the things you choose to say, and the choices that you make in relationships, or in your job, or in how you're going to handle something, it all comes down to what the nervous system is thinking and believing at that time. So that's the work that I do with my clients, because that is the core of what you need to do if you're having health issues or relationship issues, or you're stuck in anxiety and overwhelm. We would be happy to have a conversation with you about all of that and about the kind of work. It's a free conversation. You just need to let us know that you'd like to have it. So put in the comments "talk," and I'll make sure you get the calendar link and you can find a spot and just find out more about how do I get out of this activated state and have a completely different experience in my life and in my relationships and in my health. Okay? We'd love to talk to you.